KICKASSETS. Cha-ching!
Hi there. Welcome. So you're wondering what property I went with, huh? Well, you found it right here. Property number 18. 18? That's what this journey was all about, finding property 18. Well, you know what? It actually wasn't. It was just a coincidence that a property kind of popped up that I had to go see. So I went to see it. I liked it. But as you know, there was a few more other properties in this journey here. And yeah, when I started it, I wasn't planning on buying a property 18. I told you 17 was my last one. Yes, it was, of course. But there was this property that just popped up online on At Home that was just too good to turn down, you know? And of course, to make it a series, I gotta look at a few other properties too, right? Just for fun, you know? So, obviously there was a few that were okay that I looked at. I forgot which one. The one near the mall was very, very well located. Not near a station, but near 1 minute, 30 seconds to the mall. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, except it was just need a lot of work. And that was also, was I willing to risk all of my money on it? I was like, you know, because I'd still need a lot more investments to fix it up. So I was like, it's not a bad property. I would definitely pick it up if I had the extra cash. But I passed on it. And the other one was, nah. The other ones I saw were just not my cup of tea. Too much work or bad location. Just didn't do it for me. But the one near Omiya Station, 20-minute walk from Omiya Station, is that the one I got? Or is it not? Or is it the one that was a 30-minute walk from Urawa Station? Yeah, it was a nice one too. Need some work, you know, whatever. Or was it a dump? I need a lot of work near the mall. I already told you I didn't go for that. Or was it any of the other properties? Well, without spoiling anything, which one would you have gone for? Yeah, you know what? The one, I've always wanted a place near Omiya. It was in great condition. And, you know, it'd take all my savings. I had to get the price down a smidgen to be able to afford it. And I was negotiating hardball to get the place. Basically, when I went to see it, the original offer, I think it was 10 million-ish, yeah. And then I went down to, I think it was 9 point something, 9.3 or 9.8, I can't remember. It'll be up here on the screen or in my old videos if you saw that. So anyhow, there's also fees on top of that, right? So I was really tempted to get it. But I backed out because this came up. I decided to buy this awesome place. Where am I, you ask? Where do you think I am? I'm in Scotland. Yeah, you know, I took the bullet train a little bit too far. I fell asleep. I was supposed to go to Ishikawa-ken, Kanazawa, but I fell asleep and woke up in Scotland, the top. So this is St. Mary's Cathedral, which is very beautiful inside. So anyhow. So yeah, the property near Omiya, you know, what happened is I went to see it with the original agent. I tried to get a better offer that I wanted on it, and of course they rejected. And they countered, and they said the lowest they can go was 9, from 9.3. So there was another advertisement on there, because it wasn't the direct, it was a middleman agent, and I couldn't find the regular agent. So I had my agent friend find that out for me. But before I did that, I phoned the other agent because I thought they might be the original one, but they weren't. And they got me the price down to 8.7. And I still tried to get a better deal. So I phoned up my agent friend to get the number of the actual seller, but which coincidentally he actually put the ad up online anyway. So yeah, I negotiated straight up with him, and he gave me the price of 8.5, I think it was, plus no agent fee. But the story doesn't end there. Of course it never does. Not with me at Kick Assets. Never ever does. I'm living in the Truman Show. So it is what it is. So I was really happy about that, and obviously he was like pushing me to take it because he knew like anybody's gonna take the offer, which is true because it's a great deal. It's 20 minutes from Omiya's. It's non-rebuildable, but it was in decent shape and it was partly renovated, and there was nothing major that needed to be done to it. So it's pretty good. So basically I was looking to get it. Now, you know, as you saw from my video of 30 minutes from the station of Urawa, that came up literally a day or two right after I went to see the Omiya property. And I booked an appointment to see it anyways because my friend from Canada was coming, Mike, which he's in the video. And I want to show him some properties, show him what kind of business you can get into if you ever wanted to live here, if you want to invest. You know, it's not always easy to find the good deals, but that property was literally 10-minute walk from my house and 30 minutes from Urawa station, and it was rebuildable. So I was like, oh man. So I went to see it with Mike. You gotta remember, I haven't committed to my Omiya property yet. I've only made the offer through verbal. So did I choose the Omiya one yet? Well, we'll find out in a minute now, won't we now? I like giving you a little attention here. Like, what is he gonna do? So anyhow, basically, I took Mike to see the place, and I kind of liked it. It needed a lot of work, obviously. There's things that need to be done to it. But I just like Urawa Station is a good station as well. And it's 10 minutes from my house, and it's rebuildable. I was like, oh man. So, yeah, what are you gonna do? So I had to think, do I wanna give up, do you owe me a place to get this place? Now this house was originally 12.8, I think, million yen. That's what the agent said anyway. I didn't see the ad for that price. And he said he just lowered it down to 9.8. For that area, under 10 million yen for Urawa is, for rebuildable, it's pretty damn good, especially in decent condition. It's like, wow, like it wasn't falling apart. Needs a lot of work, but it wasn't falling apart. Frame was good, as you saw in the video. And yeah, so things get kind of wild from here. Get ready. This stuff is to build up, I'm sorry. It's just so many things and I don't want to forget everything or ruin the surprise. So basically, hallelujah, the sun came out, shone on me, as usual. And basically, I said to the guy, I said, I really like this place. I didn't think I'd like it, but I like it. So, and I told him the truth. I said, hey, look, I mean, I have a place I'm actually going to buy in Omiya that I really wanted. And I said to the guy, I mean, I'd pay 7 million yen for this place. Or I'd offer 7, you know, 8-ish, just for fun. Because since he said it was on the market for 12.8, I figured, you know, why not? But I don't normally lowball. Never. Rarely. Like, when I say lowball, I mean like extremely get ridiculously lowbally. Which, you know, is just not right. It's too much. So 7 or 8 is like, you know, we'll work with it. It really depends on the situation. If it just popped on the market and it was like that price, it'd be like harder to negotiate, obviously, but it's been on for a while. And yeah, so I said to the guy as a joke, I said if it was 5 million yen, joke, you know my jokes. I said if it was 5 million yen and you gave me until maybe September-ish, I could come up with the money, like 3 or 4 months. Like if you give me a private loan or something, because I've done that before on property number 3 when I bought it. I got a private loan written in the contract. And he didn't flinch. Like he didn't like, oh, well, that's not gonna happen. He actually listened to what I had to say. I was like, oh, okay. Because then that would mean I wouldn't have to give up on the Omiya property. Now, of course, the long shot here, not gonna happen, not in the slightest, impossible. So he basically got back to me 3 days later saying, yeah, they're not gonna do that, which is obvious, you know, like they don't want a private loan. But they're willing to come down to 6.3 for you. Oh, okay, we got a problem here, folks. That's a really good deal. That's insane. And I still, if I scrinched and got this or that, 4 months time, it'd be pretty tight. Like I couldn't do it. It's just, it's pushing it. When I say I can't do it, you know, miracles always happen, but whatever. I'm just trying to be, I'm trying to be safe here because I don't want to blow the other deal. And I really like the Omiya place too, so it was hard. I don't know which one I would really give up. But that is a tough one. I really like them both. Both had their bonuses. That one was Omiya Station, which was awesome. It's a little bit closer to the station, 20 minutes just, and it was in great condition. But it was non-rebuildable. This one was near my house, and it's still Urua, which is the second best station in Saitama. And, excuse me, and it was rebuildable, like so, and reasonably priced. So in value sense, the one near Urua is probably a better bet, especially getting it at 6.3, obviously, so that would make me really think. But my friend Mike was there, and he's like pushing me on getting it. He's like, and he came up with a great idea. He's like, yeah, your idea of getting a loan from them is a great idea. He said, why not try the other guy? Oh yeah, because the other guy is a direct agent selling it to me. And I'm like, he's not gonna do it. But of course, I negotiated with him. And I also negotiated with this house. I said, man, 6.3 is still really, really tight. Do you think you can bring it down to 5.5 as a last attempt? Thinking they'd say no for sure. And he actually got back to me a couple of days later saying, yeah, they accept your offer at 5.5, which is bonkers. Hi. There's people watching me film my video like an idiot in Scotland. Boom's a great. Yeah, I can't understand their English. Funny enough, in my main country, speaking English countries, I can understand everybody who speaks English. The funny thing is I can understand immigrants in this country better than I can the Scottish. Boom's a great lady. Was that bombs or bums? They're both great. So basically I said 5.5, and he got back to me 2 or 3 days later saying they accepted your offer. Like they'll take it. I'm like, what the hell? That's like half price. That is unheard of. Don't get your ideas up here, folks, because that's not going to normally happen, especially on a property in a city. Countryside, maybe you could do that. Yeah, it's possible, depending on the property. But local city ones, nah, it's not going to happen. So anyhow, I talked to my friend Mike, and he said it was a good idea to ask the other agent. So I went for it. Of course, Mike claimed it was his own idea. I already had these ideas, but he just put it in my head like, oh yeah, there's the other agent, which is correct. I slipped my mind. Anyhow, so I tempted the other agent, and I phoned him up, and he said he wanted to meet first, so of course I'm going to meet him. And I brought this up. I said, hey, I'll pay you a little extra money, because he already accepted the deal for whatever it was, 8 point something, and I threw an extra few grand on there, or 100,000, like 300,000 yen, to say, hey, can you hold it for me? Because you got a guaranteed buyer here, so I can buy it in like 3 or 4 months from now, you know, because I wanted both places. And he didn't actually say no right away. He actually considered it, and he says he'll get back to me. So of course I'm like anxious and waiting for the phone call, and he actually got back to me and accepted. He had his terms, obviously. And another funny thing is that during those 2 days of being accepted, somebody asked to rent the place, because it was originally empty, if you saw in the video. Literally, he had actually had an ad up to find a tenant, and he found a tenant. Unfortunately, he undervalued the house a lot for renting it out, unfortunately. It's worth more for rent, but it is what it is. It's not bad. It's just you could get a little bit more for sure. So basically what the rent that he's getting is the price paid is going to be an ROI of like 8 or 9%, when it should be 10 or 11 or 12%. It's because it's non-rebuildable. But yeah, I want the property, and it gave me the offer that I wanted, kind of. So basically, he said, yeah, he'll accept a few extra grand on top of the original price that we accepted, so back up to kind of normally what he was expecting. But on top of that, he said I had to take the tenant. It was a must. I'm like, okay. Reason being is that he said he will sign the contract for the 3 or 4 months. We did 3, where he gets to keep the rent from the tenant living there until I pay him back. So if I paid him back early, then I would get that rent. So that way he makes a little extra money on the rent, and he guarantees that he gets something out of it. I mean, he could have easily said, I don't want to sell it to you anymore. I'm just going to keep my tenant and make the money. But he didn't. And he's obviously said to me, yeah, you should accept this deal because anybody would love to buy this house as an owner change, is called, with a tenant already in it, which is true. You know, it's good to have. The only problem with an owner change is you can't see the inside, or you can't dictate the new rent unless you kick them out. But luckily, I already seen the place, so I already knew it was great. So, of course, I accepted the offer. Did you just hear what I said? I accepted the offer, which means I got 2 freaking places. Not 18, not 19, 18 and 19 in one shot. I'll give you a second to collect yourself here, folks. It's insane. So, I went from not buying 17 to going for 18 and 19 at the same frickin' time. So right now it's what month is it? Oh, it's July. I'm filming here. Oh, sorry. I'm filming here. I can't even speak Scottish. That's weird. Or maybe they know the person. So anyhow, basically, it's July right now. So technically, I'm supposed to pay him by the end of July. However, another miracle popped up. I don't know what it is, but basically the day, what really pushed me over the edge to feel like I could do this for sure, because I was a little bit nervous thinking, could I come up with the money by August, or the end of July, sorry. It was going to be tight, especially since one of my clients wasn't able to pay me the money they were supposed to pay me and couldn't pay me till August. I'm like, oh no, like the rest of it. So I was like, oh, you know, I threw them a bone, and it kind of screwed me over a bit because the timing was off and I didn't expect that. However, it was made up by another miracle that popped up. Literally the day that we were negotiating between the 2 houses, somebody approached me and said, hey, I like what you're doing. I need a private, would you like some money, like a private loan? And I'll take such and such percentage on that, and you just have to give me the money back in a year time. And I'm thinking, is my phone tapped? Or did they overhear a conversation, or are they trolling me? No. It was a total coincidence, and they gave me a nice loan, the biggest loan I've ever gotten, of 3 million yen, which put me over the top. It's like, okay, now I felt very comfortable. They came out of the blue and offered to lend me $30,000 Canadian, 3 million yen. That's insane. Like, who does that? And they basically originally wanted to invest in me and like invest in one of my houses and get a percentage of the rent back, but I said I wasn't willing to do that. And I said, but I'm willing to give you a percentage back in a year, like a return or like an ROI, a 5% or 6% or whatever you want, you know, because I wasn't desperate, but it made things easier. And you got to remember, these people did not know I was buying the house. And at this point, they still don't know. They don't know what it's for. They just gave me the money. So I signed a contract with them and got the cash, and yep. And I was actually able to pay off the house before this trip. That helped a lot. And not to mention, I already booked this trip ahead of time, so I was already tight for cash. But that it alleviated a lot of pressure, you know, and it just worked out. It's crazy. Like, you can't write this stuff. Like, what are the odds of all these specific things happening at the same freaking time? This story is so far-fetched, it sounds like total bullshit. Like, that's insane. I'm still in shock that this actually was able to happen. I don't know, man. It was a miracle, you know, because I didn't want to cancel my trip here, and I still want to come here and do all this, and I was going to push it. I'm pretty much totally broke right now, but hey, I'm always broke in that sense. But no, I mean, like, it was really pushing the numbers where I was actually in the red a lot. But this 3 million yen really, really, really just helped take that away, you know. So, yeah, the miracle happened, and hallelujah, once again, the sun came out to enjoy my miracle. So I hope you like that story. It's pretty insane, isn't it? That I was able to pull off 2 houses at once. Again, this is the 3rd time I've bought 2 houses at the same time. I'm losing track. I forgot. But anyhow, I did say I was going to stop at 17. But you know what happened? Is I actually met a client, one of Shu's clients actually. He reached out to me and he wanted to become friends, and he lived in kind of my area. He lives out in Saitama. You've probably seen this video, bought a big house. Cool guy, really, really cool guy. And he reached out to me, wanted to hook up. I said, okay. And we have a lot in common. And when I met him, I told him I was done at 17, blah, 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 the whole spiel. He's like, no, dude. Because I told him, he asked me, what's your goal? I said, well, my original goal is to get a Monopoly board. So he's like, yeah, you should get that. If you get the Monopoly board, I'll 3D print you one. Maybe I can make a kick-asses Monopoly board and sell that. So he's like, yeah, get your goal. So the Monopoly board has 22 properties on it. I may just make a version with 20 on it. I'm up to 19. So maybe 20's a good goal. And then make the game. Or never stop. Just go up to 100. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need it. I don't need any more houses. I really don't. It's already good. It's like breaking the game, you know. But I got a lot of people pushing me to keep going, just keep going, and I do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. And you know me, I won't turn down an offer, but it's just I don't need it. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's pretty insane. So, thank you, Brandon. Yeah, for reaching out and pushing me. It was the timing of it. He pushed me at the exact time because I literally met him around that exact time. Actually, funny enough, I actually went to see the house. No, I went to see number house 18 at Omiya on the way to meet him. I just remember that right now. Yeah, because I transferred to Omiya and he lives out in Iwatsuki area, so that's bonkers. He literally, it's like God's like, yeah. I mean, honestly, I just like looking at properties, and I actually went there just to make a video because you guys want some more material, obviously. And I got a few in the works, but just for myself, I didn't have any. I had clients' videos. I just wanted some for myself, and that was a cool property. It was Omiya. And rare Omiya properties under 10 million yen are unheard of. They're just impossible. Usually 20 and up, especially for rebuildable anyways, and that close to the station. And you know it was in a good area. So I decided to go see that on the way to go meet Brandon and hang out. And of course, this story came up. So it's insane. All these connections, I gotta write them all down. You know, going there, seeing the property, having Brandon tell me to buy it, having my friend Mike come over, show him the property at the exact moment, making that crazy ass offer, making the strange offer, coming back to the other guy, getting a tenant there, getting the random loan kind of out of nowhere. Like, for real? Is this for real? Like, am I in Scotland right now telling you this story? Well, yes, I am. Welcome. And thank you for watching, because that's one hell of a piece of architecture. Maybe House 20 will be that. That's priceless, I have to admit. All right, well, see you in the next one. Hope you're happy for me. This was insane. Sayonara. Oh wait, we're in Scotland. Goodbye, everybody. Yeah, my Scottish accent sucks. Sorry. Oh, I'm getting old. Hey, laddie. Shit. Okay, that was fun. Soak it up, boys and girls. By the way, this was filmed on a 360 camera, so you can see the whole thing. Well, I won't edit it like that, but I'm spinning around right now. All right, I think we're gonna go for a tour. What is this supposed to be? Hey, doggies. Walking in the center is a time of releasing and letting go of stresses, strain in life. Arriving in the center is not an aim and a walk, but a journey. Huh. So it's a labyrinth, is it? Can we make it through this labyrinth? Let's try. No cheating. Okay. There's a shortcut here. Am I lost? What the heck? Okay. This is tough, boys and girls. I think I came from that way. I don't remember where I went.